fidget nerd.
Whoa. That's pretty cool, right? Welcome back to the Fidget Nerd channel. I am Zachary Butcher, and my buddy Jason Tierney made that little intro for me. Great guy. He's, if you don't know, he is the guy that does Fidget Boy. Makes all the Fidget Boy stuff. Really quite good with computers, apparently, too. All that stuff. Loves it. He mid that for me, and I was like, okay, that I'm sold. I'm blown away. What do I pay you? What do I pay you for this? And he's like, nah, you're good, man. I'm like, so I'm not one to push that kind of stuff on people. If someone says, you know, this is a gift, here you go, I have been trained to smile and say thank you. So I did, but I also said, I'm gonna get you back somehow. I'm gonna put that back out into the world. So after we're done the whole ant design giveaway, I'm gonna draw that on August 11th during a live stream. Once we're done all that, I am gonna do a giveaway and pass on. I'm gonna pass on the what is it called? Paying it forward. I'm gonna pay it forward, and I am going to give away my Fidget Boy sliders to you guys. So that would be one Flipside Boy and one steel composite Boo Boo Boy. So that's how I'm putting it back out there for getting a sick intro. Yeah. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, who we have here? Hey, Bryan Wise. Bryan Wise is here. This is good because today we have Fidgets from Friends, which is stuff from Bryan Wise. It's here. We're going to open it up. That is one of the things that you voted on in the Fidget Nerd Facebook group. I've been putting up boxes to open as we're trying to get through all these boxes week by week and seeing which ones hit highest. I think we had room for about 3 today, and that was by far the highest one, was the package from Bryan. Perfect. Hey, dude. Oh, it's your name that I can't pronounce ever, but I know for a fact that it's Trexel, right? It's Trexel Logan Michael. That's who you are, right? From Facebook. How you doing, dude? Michael's here. Perfect. Pam's here. Awesome. And Bomba Drifts. Wesley. We're just talking. We're going to do some with Wesley's bearings at some point, too. Wesley's been showing me some... I want to learn how he's doing this kind of thing. He's putting his own bearings together, and it's fucked up. It's so cool. Like, he's just taking bearings apart and just putting them back together again. I love it. So that's something's going to happen with that eventually, for sure. Hey, Osmond. Osmond's here. Perfect. Oh, hey, you bro. So Timothy Carter. Timothy Carter's here, who won the last giveaway. Sup, Greg Mig. Greg's still waiting on the copper Magnum spinner that I sent him. USPS had a little bit of a seizure, and they decided to reuse a tracking number. I don't know if you know that parcel companies do this. They'll reuse tracking numbers because I guess we've just been through them all. So they just keep recycling them. But every once in a while, they just don't have the new information and they keep the old information. So I kind of figured that was going to happen. And so it got a little mix up there, but it's all good now. It's going to him. He's going to love it. I can tell. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to do the Bryan Wise thing. I'm going to get a magic wand, okay? I'm finally going to get my own spin totem from WizardEDC. I won this fair and square in a sign-up sale. It's a Zirc wand from WizardEDC. I don't really have any beads yet, so they're coming on another wand. So we'll see. So I'll just have that for now. Hey, Steve, you're staying up late. Love it. Good to see you, man. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to open some Gnamma buttons. Finally, I get to talk about sacred spins. And I'm going to use that opportunity to also talk about the pouches that Jared offers. They're my favorite pouches ever for any EDC carrying thing. I use them literally every single freaking day of my life. Every single day of my life. So it's good to be able to talk about those finally as well. And we're going to start with some fidgets of the week. So, for the fidgets of the week this week. Let's get them down here. Okay. So what we did, or what I did is, first of all, I was playing with the light again because I had Timo's stuff in there, his inserts. They're great. Love them. Love the feel of them. Love how they make the profile a little bit less wide. Love how they also are, you don't have to use anything else to make them silent. I think I talked about this last time. Anthony Yao didn't quite realize that these current ones that he had made here, these older versions, because he's already fixed it. He's already made new ones, and they accommodate the OG built-in dampeners that come with it better, just like Timo's does. So they work now, but these ones, what he was doing is he was using these little O-rings. So I put a link in my last live stream on the place I did on Amazon. You can buy these little 4 mil outer diameter by 2 mil inner diameter by 1 mil thick O-rings. And they're the same ones that he was using in the bone. And they actually work fucking great in these. So I took all the tape that I had in this out, and I put the little O-rings in there. And I love that I have these little O-rings now. They're great. So that's 0 crunch now in that. And I decided, why not? I'll just throw some blue and some yellow on. There was another kind of color combo that went together. So yeah, still enjoying the light. It's just, it's great. And I put that absolute goat combo in, half strong and half hybrid that is so popular. So yeah, works way better with the light because of the extra ease of slide that happens from these plates, I find, versus to the V2. V2, right, it's got the machining lines, and I think that's what's going on. I think the V2, if it's ever so slight, it's the slightest more of like a resistance to the plates. I don't want to like say that in a way where it's like, oh, wrapped plates are hard to push. They're not. They're the easiest goddamn thing ever. But when you use a slider as much as I have, and you become so much of a nerd, and you're just, it's you notice. So I think that's why I like the strong, half hybrid better in the light than the other ones, just because it's a little bit easier to push. So wrapped light. Love it. Okay, so the other one that I had to, of course, talk about, I already got all the warp footage I wanted of this thing, and I was almost going to send it back to Osman, but I was like, nah, I got to keep it because it's got to be in Fidgets of the Week next week. So a lot of people have said so many good things about this. I'll be brief, and I will, because I don't have to say much, but I have not felt this way about a tungsten spinner since I got my tungsten torque bar hybrid from Scam Design. Okay, so if you don't know what that is by now, and if you watch the channel, you know exactly what I'm about to get, but it's this one. So Michael Coco, who's in the chat right now, he sort of tipped me off to this a little bit. He was like, what do you think? Because he's got another one of these, not the tungsten one. And he is spinning it, but he's got one of these. And he said, what do you think, man? Do you think it's kind of on par sort of thing? And I was like, I don't know. Let me spin them both in my hand. And I was like, holy crap, dude, you're right. There's something very similar going on with the spin quality. So long story short, this thing is just fucking fantastic. Gavin, I hope you have one on the way to at least review. Osman, thank you so much again for sending it to me. I'm totally sending it back, dude. I'm totally sending it back, I promise. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to like go on too much because it's just great. I mean, it's true. It looks like a Tesla vehicle. Looks like a truck. Looks like a car. It's like, you know what I mean? It's the hood of a car, right? Like, put a little windshield thing here and some like hover shit on it or something, and it's like, it's flying. It's so cool. It's so cool. Love it. Love it, and I can't say enough about it. I really think it's one of my own. I'm not really too picky on the metal just because beggars can't be choosers, but yeah, it's a great design. It's got to be one of the best new spinner designs of 2024, if I can be so bold as to say that. So Zhenxiang has really done an absolutely stellar job of this thing. Love it. So addictive to throw and catch and like throw and catch. I just found myself lost in that. Absolutely lost in that. Love it. So that's that one. Then what else do we have? Speaking of throw and catch, was grabbing this one again. And there's something so perfect about this. And it's actually good that I grabbed this because it brings up another point about judder. These have a judder thing going on for them because of their length. They're up in like the 55 mil plus length. And this is, I think, just a 50. It's about 50. And it's short and it's tight to the, to the button, and it's kind of fat and stuff like that. And when you have something longer and you move it along, the axial plane there and change those positions, you feel more judder. Like this is a bit of a judder machine, just like say the full-size edamame is and stuff like that. Longer ones get more judder. This one has all of this speed, but its judder is so tight and precise. It's a completely different sort of experience with feeling it change on the axial plane. It's one of the Naboo 2.0's like little absolute delights, and one of the reasons I can't recommend this spinner enough. There is a pre-order going on right now for the Zircuti and the Mokame Naboo 2.0. Neither of those are quite as good as the tungsten one, just that extra weight in there, and especially when you get a tungsten button off of this thing and bring the weight down a little bit, I don't know if I could ever get rid of this spinner. It's one of those ones I'd like to tuck away every once in a while for a little bit, and I did, and it came out this week again. But I like to tuck it away because I don't want to ruin it for myself. So that's one of the big things I noticed with this one, and I specifically noticed it because I was using this one so much and feeling that judder. And then I noticed this one has that tight, hot judder. It's like that line only works on a fidget channel. Oh yeah, tight, hot judder. No one else would know what that means. So these guys that Barrett Holman sent over for Fidgets from Friends are very, very interesting. Had a lot of fun with them. Shot some shorts. Went down to the beach with the dog. Had some cool times and stuff like that. Noticed a couple of things. So this one, do I have my flashlight here? I don't. You're just going to trust me, okay? So, yeah, it's not even over there either. Okay, so we looked at it last time. So these plates now, they are concave. Very much like the Wrapped, okay? So I'm not going to say that Magnus stole the idea from Jonas or anything like that. I'm just going to say that Jonas did it first, and it's documented facts. They did it first, and he proved that it works. When you only have 4 corners of the plates touching on a slider, you just reduce friction. It's just a good idea. It's just a good scientific idea, right? So these ones are doing it now with these new 2.0, I believe they're called, plates. So I've tried my fair share of Magnus stuff. These plates are by far the best ones I've tried. And it must be the fact that they are a little bit concave. Magnus is hard to keep up with because, even though I'm saying, oh, wow, these are, some of the best plates that I've tried from Magnus, he's already made the muffin tin ones that everyone's saying are even better. And then he's, probably making some other ones. I think I just saw another post. He's making some other ones that are not even muffin tin, but they're like, they look totally different. So I can't keep up. I can't keep up. That's fine. He's a very innovative guy. He's constantly coming up with new ideas, and we need that. We need that, and it's good. But as far as I have tried, these are the best ones he's done that I have tried. So that was a pretty cool experience to try these. I still like the Zirc, just the feeling of the Zirc one better, but I like the look of the King Crab more. I like that darker, thicker kind of Ultim thing going on there. And I just think that looks a little bit better. Looks more space agey. I like it. And then one more thing before I go away from these. Right, I need this wrapped. I think Gavin will find this interesting. Gavin has like my dream wrapped. And you know what, Gavin? I will put this out on public notice right now. If you ever Because like I know it's your wrap now. I'm talking about the crystal titanium version of this one. It's crystal titanium SGS. If you ever want to at least like maybe try a trade maybe or something like that for it. I know that you've put your dicks all over it and everything like that. I don't care. Okay, dicks are dicks, right? You put your dicks all over it, you claimed it and everything like that. But to be fair, if you ever want to try a trade, and it doesn't even have to be a permanent trade, right? You could just try it out. Maybe if you want more weight. I'm just saying. Think about it. Okay? All right, so what I found is that I'm really enjoying lighter wraps right now. So I think I almost transferred, so almost all my wraps are transferred back over to plastic inserts, okay? Because I'm really been enjoying doing the old flip move like that. And I found that the best way to get that is to have half hybrid and then half medium, all medium magnets. When you do that flip, this goes this way, and it makes it that it can't hold on quite as well there or there, so that you get that separation and it comes this way. When you have hybrid or like hybrid strong, man, you really got to know how to do that, like release that thing and just shoot it up like that, because it becomes so much harder. You always get it stuck like that. So I've been really enjoying that. So I switched a lot of them over to that half-half combo. And in doing so, some of them are a little heavier than others. So I find it works best if you keep the weight around to about 50, no more than about 60 total for the wrapped. So if I look at this one, I thought this was really funny because this has to do with these guys. So if this thing is like 51, all right, you'd think that these would be like lighter. They're made of Altum. I'm just giving you a sense of that these Magnus Altum sliders are actually just ever so heavier than a titanium wrapped with plastic inserts. So I thought that was kind of cool, because I was just like, weigh them and see what's going on here. What is this weight that I am liking now? All right, I'm making a mess. Okay, so that is kind of where I am at with the fidgets of the week. Kind of an interesting little bunch here. If I had to take and do a quick DOMOS here before we end, and then I will go back to chat for a bit. If I had to DOMOS, obviously this goes up in the top level of DOMOS. With all of these existing, this goes here. That's the gut. That's the gut DOMOS on fidgets of the week right there. So just to remind, if anyone's watching a VOD cut later and they don't know what the hell I'm talking about here, if I lost it, I don't want to look for it immediately again because I fucking love it. If I lost it, I'd take my time, get it again some other time kind of thing. This has been bumped down to here mainly because I've been playing with this one so much. It's become such an EDC one, and I'm just loving it so far. But you know me, I'm so changing, tomorrow I could be like, I'll have to have it up here, right? So who knows? And then bottom row is, if I lost it, nah, it's gone. I'm not going to go get it again kind of thing. But it was fun. Doesn't mean it's shit. Just means it's in the bottom row and it's like, it was good. It was good while it lasted. So that's the fidgets of the week for this week. Boom. Hope you enjoyed. All right. So let's get back to chat for a little bit because you guys have been chatty. And I've been trying to focus so much on my train of thought. So yeah, Gavin's agreeing, less judder on the Naboo. Love that. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, it's cute. You guys talk about your spinning. Love it. Okay. Yeah. Good. You guys are just talking amongst yourself. That's great. Love it. This is cool. Oh, Gavin. Crystal Tie SGS is 55 with aluminum. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? That reminds. Okay, check this out. So I have my SGI, my super groovy inlay, and that's a titanium body with resin inlay. So, and it has aluminum in it. And if we go, we have a little look-sees here. What do you think is going to be the difference? So you got 51 on that. It's less. I didn't think that the amount of titanium taken out for the inlay on both sides and then adding on the aluminum inserts in here, it would still come out slightly less weight than a full titanium with plastic inserts. I've just been it's been funny times with weighing things this week, apparently. It's cool. What else here? You checked it, NJT and hand power. There's no pre-order. Yeah, it was only 24 hours. Sorry, I gave misinformation there. It was just the other day I was talking to Abigail Bay and told her to sign up, and she was able to, but maybe that was like literally the other day or something like that. Oh, there we go. Someone's selling that. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, I'm going to tidy this up a little bit because now I just get so messy. Tiny desk. And there's nowhere to put all the cool stuff. So let's get the Fidgets of the Week put back in their thing. Yeah, I can just go over there. Okay, so I'm thinking. So you had the three packages that were voted the most: Sacred Spins, WizardEDC, and then Fidgets from Friends, Bryan. Wise, since Sacred Spins is just buttons, let's go ahead and open up the Sacred Spins box now and get those buttons out so that I can just kind of mess with them for the rest of the stream. All right? And we get to talk about the best pouches ever, too. Okay, let's cut this first before we go close up. What we got? I feel bad. Jared, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, dude. I don't have any control over this. It's all these guys. It's all, like this? And no. I don't know how to point. It's these guys. These guys. They vote on everything. And I just have to do what they say. I just do everything they say now. I'm not in control of any of this. But here we are. They finally voted on it. I was actually impressed. I thought you guys were going to go for, and it was close. That was the other thing between this one and the Copper Nectar Plus and the stainless steel Chelsea LP. It was literally a % difference. It was like Nectar 11%, Chelsea LP 12%, and then the Sacred Spin box like 13%. It was weird, and it fluctuated for a while too. I was like, oh, we're opening the Chelsea. Oh, we did it. And then finally it ended, and yeah. All right, let's see what's in here. Cool. Look at this thing. Ooh, it's thicker than I thought. So this is my. So this Donatello patch I just bought on kind of like a whim last time I was ordering from him and got all my pouches. And Jared just slipped his mind and he just forgot it. He just didn't put it in the bag. And then I kind of told him, I was like, hey man, I thought I had that Donatello thing in there. He's like, that's what it is sitting here on my desk. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'll hit you up next time. I was like, yeah, no, dude, don't send it out from America to me just to do that and something like just, get you next time, you know, throw it in there next time. But he's still even like, he was a great guy. He even like, he gave me some money back for like shipping. And then when I ordered these buttons, I reminded him, I was like, by the way, this is your Donatello reminder. He's like, oh, thank you. So there it is. Cool. I'm going to use that as like my new, because I thought it'd be like a cup holder for coffee. Because I don't think I have anything Velcro-y big enough to put that on. It's a good thing it comes with that part so you can sew it onto something. But I was kind of thinking about like putting it over here, making a little coffee holder with it or something. I just like those colors, that purple and green. It's freaking awesome. Okay, so Juma Gem. And oh, so pretty. So pretty. Don't need that anymore. Ooh. Okay, so these are just gonna get out here right away. These are machined by Nick McKenty. These are machined in the USA by Nick McKenty, which is amazing. Oh, I got more stickers. Love stickers. And wow, I didn't know you get, oh, good God, you get some COAs for these as well. That is just prime. Okay, I'm going to keep all these bags like a good collector does. They'll go into my drawer of boxes and COAs and stuff if for ever some weird reason I'm selling them. Ooh. Yeah, it is a coaster too, right, Pam? Totally. Oh, that feels nice. That is a deep dish. But it's not, oh, I knew it. It's not too deep. It's very secure. So we got the Gnamma buttons. I don't know how you say it. I didn't even look it up. I forgot to look it up. Gnamma. Gnamma. Something like that. Anyway. Just look at chat here for a sec, see if there's anything. Yeah, cool. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get these out because, oh yeah, okay, this is why I left this out. I thought that this, one of these at least, would be really cool. Let's get a close-up of this first. Nice. So we got, yeah, okay, so that's just been like etched on the bottom and then left like a raw etch. And then we've got a polish, in-house polish. So I believe he had them all just machine finished and then sent back to him by Nick. And then he did all the etching or blasting and etching, polishing in-house. It's almost too shiny. I got to turn the lights down. We'll go with level 2. Ah, still too shiny. You get it. Shiny. Love it. Okay. So these are 24.5 mils, and I believe they're 14 mil assembled. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is a that is a good grip. I love this because you can hang it. It's got that nice big lip. Gavin knows what I'm talking about, with a nice bowl with a good lip. Damn, that's good. Yeah. I am getting what I wanted from that. Oof. Beautiful. That is lovely. And then the other one, it was funny because I got this one only because buddy Jason Bovey, he randomly PM'd me one time and he was like, dude, have you gotten a hold of these like Gnamma buttons or something like that? And I'm like, no, I haven't. And he shows me a little video of him using his tungsten OG triangle from 2EDC. And he's got, I think exactly these ones, like green ones on it. And it's just making the greatest sound. And it looks so comfy. And what caught my eye was that side hanging grip. And one of the best things about the tungsten triangle is when you hang it sideways and kind of wiggle it, you know, and get that delicious, you know, gyro feel and stuff. So that's what caught me onto it. And that's what made me want to get them so I could get them into this. And here, I'll just leave these on for a sec because that's kind of what you get doing this. It's not as much of a lip, but these, also machined by Nick McKenty, these buttons have very much of that, you know, just deep kind of centered dish, and you got that little thing. So I loved these so much because of that hanging sort of thing, right? So I'm wondering if these are going to, what are these going to do? And these are probably going to make it worth turning on the other mic here, because they're going to make, actually you can get a noise here probably. Nice noise. And then the other weird thing about these, weird, is that I go to the website, just looking around, and I notice, oh my God, there's one more set of these. And this is like long after they had dropped. I was like, what the hell is going on? Is this a mistake? Because that shit's never like still available. There was one set left. And I was like, this is weird. Like, really? So I grabbed it and it worked. And I was like, oh my God, I got it. I got one more set. I got the last set available. Just listening to it. Is it worth it? It's okay. It might need a different bearing. The problem I'm finding, I'll let you listen and you can decide. It's very interesting, but what happens with resin buttons is that, like I've said before, buttons are microphones for your bearings. Microphones are speakers for your bearings, whatever. They accentuate everything that your bearings sound like. Lighter the material, more you're going to hear what your bearing is sounding like, and vice versa. So sometimes, unless your bearing is just top notch, just really, really good, you might hear like little things in there that might annoy you, and maybe won't annoy you very much. But like I said, I'm really picky, bitchy about bearings, so I'll pick up on like little noises and inconsistencies that I don't like as much. So I'm kind of hearing a little bit about that, a little bit maybe. Pam, I see your text here. Have you checked out the buttons at 2R Designs? No, I haven't. I ran out of money recently, so I've kind of just been like holding back and waiting for more packages to arrive. But Bryan Wise has a 2R Design spinner in that box, and I need to try the buttons from it on the Naboo 2.0. Someone else posted on the Fidget Nerd Facebook group a picture of it, and I was like, wow, I gotta try that. That looks so great. So it's like brass chubby something. I don't know. It's a chubby little brass spinner or something like that, and it's got those buttons. So we're gonna try those for sure. Wow, this is actually really nice. These buttons are actually really a great grip. This was actually a good buy. Huh. Okay, that reminds me. Another good buy. And this is actually a good Phantom. Thank you, Bryan. Phantom Chubby. This is actually a good example. So, you know how that's not a vibrator. That is not a sex toy. Don't worry, I'll explain. So you know how I'm always like using the air dusters and stuff for, cleaning things. So they can be kind of expensive. You can get them for, I'll put it this way, you can get like a 6-pack on Amazon for the same price that I got this thing for. And this, is basically just this 190,000 RPM, whatever, I don't know how they measure it, kind of thing. It was like the highest one I could find for RPM, and the same price as a 6-pack of those, and rechargeable. And what I discovered, oh, don't track me. Unlock me. Unlock me. Thank you. I hate it when it does that. I think it heard me say something. It's voice activated. He's a finicky little guy. Okay, never mind. There we go. Thank you. Okay, you're a good boy. Good boy. Okay, so what I noticed is that I thought, oh God, well, could you spray a bearing out with this thing? And I noticed that this attachment like kind of fits like perfectly over this. So I don't know, just check. I mean, it probably won't be too loud. I don't know. So you turn it on, and then that's the low setting, and then you can go 2 up. So sorry, that was really loud. I think my mic would have reduced that. And I just like went back and forth this way and this way, blows it right through. I did that with my Naboo. I don't know if I was just like imagining things afterwards because I thought this is going to work. But I swear to God, it spun faster afterwards. I swear to God that it worked. Because when I was feeling it, the air coming through the other side, it's like all blowing through there evenly, right through the bearing. So I think maybe it might have gotten some little crap out of there. So I just want to try that and see. Yeah, I don't know. It's up in the air, but still, it's good for blowing stuff out. So handy. I like this thing. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the pouches. So these are his pouches. Most of you are going to know about these. They're affordable. I think they're like $4 each. And as soon as I got these, I stopped using all other kinds of pouches just from how easy they are. They just fit my lifestyle so well. How you can put that in there and throw it in any pocket. Even if I am wearing, pants or something where I know that, they don't have like crap in the pockets or something like that. It's just an ingrained habit now. I just grab my Sacred Spins pouch for whatever I am taking out with me. And I just throw a couple in there and I just take them and I put them in like my EDC bag or my pockets or something like that. And that's just what goes with me everywhere. I've got 4 of these. I've got 1 more up there. And then I've even got the bigger one. Because sometimes you can't really like put a try in these if it's too big. So I have this one for if I'm, taking a bigger kind of try with me, and it fits way better in there. So I don't know. I can't really recommend these enough. Sure there might be ones that are better, but in my personal opinion, this is the best ones I've ever tried. And they've got like velvet on the inside. They're so nice. I don't know. They're great. So that is my little plug on these pouches. They're great. Jarrett's kind of done it for me there on that. But yeah, way to go with these buttons, man. I am impressed. I think I will probably be keeping those around. I gotta put this away so I don't lose it. We'll tuck those under there. So that's Sacred Spins. That's finally opened. We've got finally got my nice buttons. They've been sitting in that tub for a little too long. So Sacred Spins, good buttons, good pouches. Go get them. All right. Okay, so we ready? We're going to open up 8 different fidgets. 8 different fidgets from Bryan Wise. So we're going to do this. This is Fidgets from Friends with Bryan Wise's stuff. So something that has happened only twice before this one is that Customs have decided they want to take a little peek. They want to know what's going on inside of this box. So unfortunately, they did do this with this one. So this arrived taped back up poorly, as I might add. And Canada did it of all places. I thought it would have been done somewhere else, but in Toronto, they decided they wanted to take a look in there. So I did what I don't normally do is I kind of opened it a little bit further and I went in there and I didn't play with anything and I counted them all up and I made sure that there was, everything was there because I wanted to, ease Bryan's mind that it was all still intact. And then I kind of noticed, I was like, I don't know, dude. Maybe it was all the pill bottles that tipped them off, made them kind of want to open that up and be like, what's going on? And that's not Bryan's fault, because that is how Fidget Things ships all of their stuff. They're in these pill things because they started with the dose. What is it called? The fidget pill? Fidget pill. Yeah? Yeah. So yeah, it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny to open up and be like, yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe the X-ray was like, huh, what's all that? Why don't we check that out? See what's going on. Anyway, so let's get all these out of here. Chill pill. Thank you. Chill pill. Chill pill. Huh? And empty. Okay. Thirsty. Okay. We'll keep stuff organized here. I'm already getting too much stuff. There. That over there. All right. Let's get into it. What first? What first? Might as well open some drugs. I mean, Durgs. I don't even know what this is. Tab Chonky. Oh, it literally says Chonky Boy. This is a chunky boy. I think I've said that a lot of my other stuff. I love saying chunky boy. It's got to be one of my favorite phrases of all time. Oh, wow. Woo! Huh. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So it focuses a bit better. So this is the first time I've ever tried anything from Fidget Things, I believe. And already going, I did not know. Did not know that the haptics would be so interesting on that. That is interesting. Check this out on the sound. That's nice. The little, hear that? Ooh. I could do that a lot. Huh. That is better than I thought it would be. Uh-oh, it looks like there's a O-ring loose in there. Oh, well. Get it later sometime. I'll open that up for you, Bryan. Come on, focus on it. So very flat, hardly any machine lines or pattern on there. Very simple. Bryan says he added the magnets in the corner. Blame it on customs. Yeah. Blame it on customs. You know what? Fuck customs. I just find it so hilarious. I love the idea of them going like, hey, Bill, check it out. Drugs. Better bring that one aside. I'll take care of it. Just let me handle that one. I know when I see him. What does it say on this? Fidget toys? Yeah, right. Nice try, guys. Okay, let's get this opened up here. Oh, it's fucking Fidget toys. Touché. I just think that just is like, it's sweet revenge. That you think, oh God, yeah, we got him now. And it's like, oh, no, it's fucking toys. Great. Happened to me with my W, of all things, too. That was a little disappointing. One of like my favorite fidgets ever. I was so anticipating it so much. And it gets there and it's got the big opened up. And I'm like, oh my God, if you can watch the unboxing of that one. And I'm like, not happy about that one. Yeah, this is Okay, so what I like about this is it's small and easy. Did you add? You must have added stronger ones. That has got a very much like the haptics in that are tight and strong. I like it though. That's cool. Okay, let's get another one out. Let's try to get them all out a little bit faster here. And then, oh, here we go, Pam. Wanting me to try 2R design stuff. Whoa, that is chubby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Bryan, 2 for 2. Bryan, what have you done? Good Lord, sir. Interesting. That is thick. And there it is. There it is. Every single time I spin brass, it just sings to me. Sings to me. Listen to it sing. This is what brass sounds like when it sings. Oh, the buttons came loose here. There. Now it'll sing properly. It's got this. Last time I had it, I had the names. It was the Companion by Illuma FX, and that was very, very interesting. It had that very just brass sort of sing to it. Loved it so much. So this has got it too, and it's just funny how brass does that. I love it so much. But this is thick, and it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. This thing has got to be not very long. I'm just using the... Yeah, so the edamame is even like substantially kind of... Got to be a good 3 mil or something like that. I could go get the calipers out, but God, whatever. It's better to just look at it, I think. Interesting. It is chubby and it is small. It is very mini. But that is an interesting kind of... Has he ever made these in tungsten? I feel like it might be too heavy in tungsten. 48 millimeters sounds right. Ooh, the W is 48, I think. No, it's got to be even less. I'm going to bet 45. I'm almost certain that the W is 48. I'm going to say maybe it's 45. It should be fine, too. Okay, let's get another one out. So I want to have them all out. I want to play with them. Ooh, Cladis, right. So I've never tried. Only tried Verks. Never tried Cladis. Ooh, it's tiny. It's really small. So this is the what is it called? It starts with an N. Damn it, it's escaping me now. Hopefully, chat, you can tell me what the hell this thing's called. Yeah, okay. It's small. It's really small. It's gotta be 23s or something like that. Nethos. Thank you, Bryan. Ooh, that bearing's like fucked, I think. But it's a comfy spin. Yeah, Bryan, your bearing's screwed. Maybe I'll replace it for you before I set it back. I'll take a look at that later. I'm not gonna do it now, but it's rattly in there. And then what? You got like thin buttons with it as well. Are you saying Mokame and Tungsten is coming up? Oh, right. I saw him post a picture of he'd finished up the Mokame ones. Didn't look too great in the polished. I wanted a little something more maybe. But this, I think, would maybe be a very good contender for finally having a blasted Mokame thing. But good on the machine finish. Loving those lines. It is so thick. It is so thick. But we also, I'm just remembering, I'm going to put that there to remember to do that swap. Oh yeah, it's got an operator, the one I love, but I think there's just something's going on. Sometimes you get a ball weird. Holy shit, that is... You want 0.2 mil clearance. I am not going to try that right now. I will not get it. You need Gavin to do his pinch spin grip to be able to pull that one off. Interesting. It's fun though. It reminds me instantly of the... Oh, I was just spinning it because I was putting up a new ad for it for Mike Neal, because I'm selling it for him. The binary fusion, the stainless steel binary fusion, literally reminds me of that. Spinning it, it's very fast like that one is, but like small. Huh? It's kind of fun. Okay, let's get more out. What is? Oh, I'll save that one. Maybe I think I know which one that is. That's a coracle. Which is a shame because I don't think the wife is awake right now. I really wanted her to try the coracle. So interesting. So this would be the Turbo Cup. Turbo Cup. Such a great name. Turbo Cup. It's like fucking Mario Kart. Introducing the Turbo Cup. Oh. Buttons come a little bit loose there. Careful, careful, careful. There we go. Okay. Already better than I thought. Oh, I could try that in a metal. This is a copper composite, I believe. Jeremy Campbell. Old bud, Jeremy Campbell. I sold him his first Magnus, I believe. It was a copper dimple. If I go way back in the day, we actually made that discovery because we were like chatting all the time. And I was like, you know, dude, like I sold you your first Magnus, didn't I? Way back in the day. He was like, yeah. Oh, fuck, you did. It's funny. And then here he is designing a spinner. Oh, Jeremy, you've grown up. That's fun. I like this. I like when you can do that with a spinner. It reminds me of a lot of 2EDC designs. How you get as soon as you get like, you know, something that you can hook your finger into there, and then you can flip back and forth like that. That's a fun little extra thing to do. Liking that. That would feel, and I thought it was going to be more hotspotty, but it's really not. That is actually a really great launch point. Huh. It does look like clay, doesn't it, Pam? That's actually a good example. I was like looking at it. It looks like pottery, right? It looks like someone made the damn thing out of pottery. Huh. Gavin, TWSS. Okay, help me. What is TWSS? Am I just not cluing into something very, very easy? Huh. Okay. More. And I guess that's a little box that comes in. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Slides in. There you go. Ooh. What is those? So this is the bubble burst. So cool. Okay. So I'm kind of low-key excited about these because I've seen this stuff like so many other places. That's what she said. Oh, damn it. My wife would be so disappointed. She loves That's What She Said. Oh, I could have figured that out. She's going to be really disappointed in me since I didn't get that. Yeah, it's too late now. So these are meant to simulate bubble wrap, like people that like bubble wrap. Oh, fuck, that is interesting. I think Gavin's a big fan of the Beetle Crash or something like that. I believe that one has been in his collection for ages, and it never seems to leave. It's always in the top or the middle row of Dumas. So Gavin would know. This is my first time kind of getting that idea of it. I wonder what they make it with in there. I wonder what is making that sound. I can imagine just like you just sit there and like, I think that would start hurting my fingers though. I have arrived. Is it Drake? Is it Drake? It's Drake's image, but it's not his name. Filbert 2. Yes, it is me, Drake. For the first time ever, we have both of the sexy button bros in the chat together. Excellent. Gavin Sexton and Drake Sexton. Sexy button bros. You guys should really, like, you guys can have that one for free. I'm totally like, that's fine. You can use it, you know, start a shop up together if you haven't already, whatever, you know, just saying. That's fun. I really want to try the Beetle Crash now, though. Huh. That is so cool. I wonder what is in there. So it's a Yucleus Studios, I believe, is making these. Giving us all a more affordable 3D printed option for people who like bubble wrap and like destroying it and want to destroy it over and over and over again thousands of times and then still have more. So, yeah. Cool. It's kind of like, I feel like I would just mow it to death and then like look and then make my fingers just get crazy. Maybe I'm just being crazy. You have the stainless steel composite one. It's amazing. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we got some cool things in the channel coming up from Drake. Drake and I made a deal with the tungsten mega pillar. He really wants one, and he was kind of the perfect guy to have it because it was ever so slightly out of balance, but not in a way that was making it like wobble or anything like that. But it's just like, you know, could be a little bit more perfect, which he, of course, is not afraid to fix in any way. So he was like, yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Plus, he can then make titanium buttons or something for it and make it a little bit more manageable because I think it drops way the hell down from like 615 grams to I think under 300, if you can believe it or not. That's how heavy those fucking buttons are. Is as soon as you take those off, it's like under 300 grams. And he's got it and Gavin's got it now. That's the reason that Drake wanted it because he tried his brother's and he got really jealous and he said, I want one of those too. So he kind of came to me because he thought I was selling it. And he was like, I noticed that you like my buttons. I was like, I do like your buttons, Drake. I like them very much. So he's like, do you want to do a trade? I'm like, I do want to do a trade. So he made me a couple buttons, which I'm not going to talk too much about because they're fucking awesome and you're going to see them here eventually. So yeah, there we go. Cool stuff coming from Drake. And yeah, that makes me want to try a Beetle Crash. Just sitting here. Ugh. I feel like I want it to be deeper. Like I want the buttons to go deeper almost. I don't know. Okay. What else we got? More Dergs. Let's open up some more Dergs. What the heck is this? Ugh. Oh, it's these things. Finally see one in person. These little 3D printed skulls. Funny. That's a cool little desk thing. What is this? I spin on Lee. I spin on Lee. Am I saying that right? Spin tablet freely for slow release. Slightly move spinner for added haptic feedback. Yep. Well, it free spins. Judder. Cool. Yeah, great. That's good. That's very clever. It's very clever having them in pill things. So I spin on Lee. I couldn't find anything I spin only. Of course. I knew I was not getting it because it's the other one is like I spin and click. And I got that one. I spin only. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep. Well, there it is. That's out in the world. Me not getting that. So, yeah. Used to that now. Ooh, it is fast, though. That is fast. That is fast as fuck. Let me get some of these a little more out of the way. I'm getting sick of it. Wanting to focus on all the things that aren't meant to be focused on. Oh, so little Altum buttons on there. Oh, you can tell how fast it is already. I'm like putting it into a warp. And there it is. Now it's warping already. That's how fast it is. Let's see how it hangs. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. The Nethos is fast too, Drake. It's right here. The bearing's kind of fucked, but I might put a new one in for Bryan. But it's fast. It's fast and very easy to rip. Okay, thank you, Gavin. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Gavin's with me. Oh, God. Yeah, that's what that is. I'll look at them all again when we're done going through it, and I'll like Dumas them, which is not really fair, but screw it, you know? A first impression gut Dumas is still valuable, I think. So this thing is just, I don't know, this is too small for me, but it's kind of neat. Very, I don't know if I've ever tried something this small. It's fun though. It's so small that I don't even mind the flat buttons. Like they're totally flat. Mokume and Tungsten Nethos. Tungsten Nethos would fling like a fucker. That would be really, because if this is stainless steel, I don't think Michael Coco's still here. What was it? It was 2.5? I think it's 2.5. And if I bring up my calculator here, 2.5 times, we'll just say 61. That's cool. It would be like, oh, Michael Coco is here. 2.6. Yeah, it was something like that. It was 2 point either 3 or 5 or something like that. Either way, my calculator is coming up around 150 grams, which is a great weight, especially for tungsten. So that's kind of what the Nethos would be popping out at. That's what you do when you take from stainless steel to tungsten, basically, times by 2.5. Cool. Yeah, so small. Okay, what else? Got one more. What the heck? Oh, well, that's neat. I think I saw, because I was taking this out to check, I peeked in and I was like, something weird going on there. I think he put soap in the bottle or something like that. But I think his name's Derek or whatever that does Fidget Things. He's just like throwing in some extra little 3DP things to look like pills that are in there with it. That's really cute. I think that's cute and neat, and I like it. Oh, they're like squishy. What? They're like rubbery. That's so neat. I wonder how you 3D print that. Oh, it must be it's like a little bit hollow on the inside. That's kind of cool. I like that. TPU, yeah. Good point. Could be. And I spinning click. Probably spelt that wrong. Yeah, you did. So with a Q, I think. I spin and click. I spin and click. Spin tablet freely for slow release effect. For instant relief, rotate and snap half around center for a satisfying click. Very good. Very good directions. So this is a combo one. Ooh, interesting. I had a drink first. So much talking. So, is this, I'm just trying to think, is this the first time I've ever tried a clicky, a spin and click one, like a dual? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So, okay. 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 So how do you get it to... Thank you, Bryan. No, you're right. I just don't remember anything. Thank you. No, Bryan's right. This is not the first one. And designs. Yes. Thank you. What would I do without you guys? Yeah, no, it's true. It is gummy. It's gummy as fuck. It's like, then it doesn't spin. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like some sort of... What is going on in there? Does this come out? Am I going to ruin it? Yeah, right, Pam? I'm trying to... I think it might be a sealed unit. I don't want to break or anything like that, but... Oh. Yeah, he's right. Oh, what the hell? Yep. Magnetic buttons. Okay, that's a first. Magnetic buttons. And that's a first. What the fuck is this thing? So what is that? That's like what? Maybe a ceramic races with ceramic balls, and it's like an Ultim cage? So that's how big a 608 bearing is? Are they really that big? That's crazy. That is so big. It's not like a bad thing, but that's crazy. A stainless steel 608 bearing fucked it up. So full ceramic is the only way to go. Huh. Interesting. Some magnetic buttons. There you go, yeah. Magnets. That's simple enough. It looked way more complicated when it wasn't. Yeah, I think it might be partly that magnetic button thing that's making it. Oh, they've broken it now. No, it's just too small. It's like you could, and the buttons are so flat to it that unless you have a very specific grip to it, you're hitting it. So yeah, I mean, I'm already getting it, but unless you're kind of person that wants to sit there. Okay, so it works with that grip, but you still have to do a pinch. So typically this is called like the flat grip because you make your thumb flat, but you can't do it. So you have to end up doing a pinch in that position. And then this, yeah, that works fine. The pinch grip. You can do that. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just very specific, you know? It's very dainty. You've got to have that dainty tea time sort of pinch to it. Get in, fuckers. It's tea time. We're spinning fidgets. It's like that kind of thing, right? Kind of neat sound. Yeah, I mean, I just got to get used to it. It's fine if you're used to it. It could be addictive. It's just too small for me. And then the clicking. Yes, Drake, the clicking. It's like the bottle said. Didn't it say it? It said, for instant relief, I think he meant rotate, but it was rotate. Rotate and snap half around center. So I think that means that, so the only way I'm getting a click is if you go like that and then, but it's not a strong click. Like, listen. Like, you almost can't be holding on to any of it when it connects with the next magnet, or it diminishes the click significantly. It might be better in metal. I don't know. I think I could just do without the other click part of it. Yeah. Okay, so put that over there. And then it's the coracle? Yeah, okay. So this is the coracle. Oh, it's got a little thing. So I've wanted to try this for a long time. And I guess I'll get... I don't think she's available. So I'll get the wife to try it some other time. Because one of the reasons that I wanted Bryan to include this one, because he showed me a table of like all these fidgets. And he was like, I was thinking of doing these. And he had all these ones. I was like, yeah, those are great. I've never seen any of those. And I saw that he had a coracle sitting there, and I'd only ever want to try it because I wanted my wife to try it, because she says she likes like switches. She wanted like, she was more attracted to fidgets that have sort of like a switch sort of thing to them. And I had, for a hot moment back in the day, I had a Compa 4 Bean. So that's one kind of like this, where it has like this sliding thing on one side, but on the other side, it's like a flip switch kind of thing. You push, it goes up, down like that, and, you know, kind of clicky and stuff. So I had that floating around for a little bit, needed some more money and whatever, and I got rid of it. And then one day she like asked about it. She's like, where's that little clicky one with the switch? And I'm like, oh, fuck, what? Really? You like that? Ah, you should have told me. Like, goddamn, I sold it. So I wanted her to try this one and see if she was into that. So you can, it looks like you can get some sound from it if you, again, like the less you are holding on to the button, the more sound you're going to get. And then you can just be pretty much silent doing that. So this must be the titanium one. Okay. And that's just magnetic. A couple of embedded ones there. Oh, what's that material called again? This stuff. It's escaping me. Starts with a D, maybe? I don't know. Maybe chat can help me out. It's some sort of, I can't remember. It's not commonly used. That is the slide surface here. Delrin, ding, ding, ding. Thank you. That's what it is, Delrin. Thank you, Bryan. So that's a Delrin slide surface there. I think it's a great slide surface. I think it's the first one that I have held or touched. I think it's the first time I've seen that stuff. I think that's great for a slide surface. It's similar to Teflon, Pam, but it's no, it's Bryan's right. It's called Delrin. I don't know. Kind of get like oh, interesting. I'm really flicking it. Like, I'm flicking it up hard, and it's kind of satisfying. I like that. So I'll show the wifey that and see what she thinks of that. And then if she likes it, you probably just go missing and then never go back to Bryan. I'm kidding, Bryan. But maybe I would find one for her. That's cool. not personally my thing, really. I'd be more of like a haptic coin kind of guy if I wanted something like this, because I can see myself just going crazy. But I think that's the idea of it, is that you're just sitting there doing that. I keep missing the "that's what she said." You're going to have to like copy or write down what I said and put the "that's what she said" thing. I'm sad that I'm missing them because they're nice. I like them. Night, night, Lorraine. Hope Scotland's all right. Enjoy the think it. Cool. Okay, so let's. Is that all of them? That's all of them. That's 8, right? Okay, so before I'm just gonna. I'll just quick rate them after, but I'm gonna take these big old, holy crap, these big old buttons off of here. Neat. Oh, it's quirky. Just like you and me, Lorraine. You'll fit in great together. Oh, yeah. Oh. I hope this doesn't awaken something in me. Oh, those are really good on the Naboo. Those are actually really good. I like that. Plus, it looks nice. It's a great dish. Very similar dish depth to the OG Naboo ones, but that is nice. Might have to get a Mokame Phantom Mini Chub just to have some buttons for this. That's nice. That's a good pairing. Exactly. Classy as fuck. Oh, I like that. That's one of my favorite things so far this stream is this thing right here. That swap. You can buy just the buttons? Stainless steel for 60? Fuck. I should look into that. God. Okay. Okay, we'll just leave those on there for now. So before, yeah, we got to open that wand. So before we do that, let's just quickly get all these back. What was someone saying about the... Oh, Osman, when you're talking about the 608 bearing, I can't believe it's so big. Yeah. Yeah, that it fits in there. I think it's huge. It's like, here. Like that is it's crazy how big it is compared to a regular R108. Massive. It's insane. Okay, let's just let's do moss these. Probably unfairly, but all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I gotta remember what we're doing. That's actually really nice. So if I gotta do this, on. It's huge. It's crazy how big it is. Massive. Yes, that is what she said, Gavin. Thank you for writing it down. You were right. Someone have to make a list one day of all the TWSSs. So this is gonna go. I gotta be gutty about. What was this one like again? This is fun. Just quick Dumas. That's hot. That's hot and quick. Hot and quick is what I'm going with there. I would initially want it again immediately if it disappeared from existence, and it disappeared from existence. I would maybe get it again if I could. And if it's gone, I'm not going to try to get it again. That's just my personal take. Don't at me. But yeah, those are the ones that impressed me the most right out of the box. That is a clicky motherfucker. Hot and quick. Yep. Please let this be a thing. Please let this be a thing. That's what she said. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm going to put these right here. There. There we go. Just so you know, information, good stuff. And then, you know, he's just there because borrowing his shoes. There we go. Yeah, perfect. So thank you so much, Mr. Wise, for enduring the crappiness of my country's weird customs and stuff. But yeah, here they are. Here they are. And it was worth it, I think. I think it was definitely worth it. So if you want to send me stuff and be on Fidgets from Friends, I think this segment is just fucking awesome. I am really liking it. And I'm loving how you guys are wanting to get your stuff out there and wanting me to try it, because it's expensive, as you know. It's expensive to keep trying stuff and buying it and then selling it and over again. And that is why there is groups like the Fidget Pass Around group, the what is it called? FPAG or something like that. They originally came up with that group on Facebook because there was these guys with fidgets and they want to just pass them around and let other guys try it out so that people didn't have to keep buying it and, you know, selling it and stuff and going through that whole process. I think it's great. Yeah, FPAG. There you go. Thanks, Osman. And this is kind of like an extension of that. And I'm loving the Fidgets from Friends. So thank you, Bryan Wise, for doing this. I want to shoot shorts of all of these. Bryan has let me know that I can take my time a little bit more, have them like in the Fidgets of the Week for, you know, next week or next Sunday. And, you know, maybe something will change. Maybe I'll feel a little bit differently about them. You know how I am. Things always change and stuff. So I think that's great. So thanks, Bryan. You rule. All right. So let's clean up because I want my magic wand. I want a wand. I'm just going to gently tuck these here. This is getting like, oh, I can't zoom out that. It's just messy. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. That's all good. It's all good. I'm surrounded by fidgets right now. All right. I have never been to Hogwarts because it doesn't exist. I stopped reading the books at about, what is it called? The Goblet of Fire, something like that. I don't know. I think I just got too old for Harry Potter. And I don't know. I just stopped caring or something like that. You're a wizard, Harry. For fuck's sake, Harry, you're a wizard. So let's be wizards now. And let us open this up. So I won this thing. I won this. I even had a buddy go like, just don't tell anyone. I don't think it was allowed, but I had a buddy go in for like an in with me, like in case I didn't win. And then I won and he didn't. It worked out great. It was great. And Gavin's right. Like sometimes they're called scepters. Ooh. Okay. That interrupted me. This like wins best fucking box, I think. I don't think I've opened a thing with a better fucking box. Look at this thing. That is so cool. So some of them are called spin totems. Some of them are called scepters. Gavin makes scepters, which is crazy. He can make that shit on a lathe. It's incredible. Jeremy Campbell owns one of them. It's in Mokame. They were crazy. So I don't know if like, it's actually good that we have Gavin here, and maybe he can like give his opinion on what some of the differences are. Because I know you have this one maker, he makes like the Hoto, if I'm getting that right. I'm just getting into this, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that is sort of like a spin totem, and they're meant to be the, they have a spinning top, and you can keep your buttons on them. So there's button caddies where you can just keep your buttons on like a stick that's made of something with, you unscrew two ends and there's like a rod and you keep your buttons on there. Your EDC buttons specifically. And then you collect different buttons, and it's this whole thing of like collecting. It's great because you get to collect different buttons. You get to collect more stuff. You get to be more of a raccoon, more of a fucking squirrel, more of a wizard. So there's the spin totems, there's caddies. I had to try to get this right. And then you have like the scepters. As far as I know, scepters are more like you don't store beads on them. They're just like a whole scepter, right? And you hold it and, it has a spinning top still, but you're not putting beads on it. WizardEDC calls them wands because he's called WizardEDC. If you hadn't figured that out yet. So it's tiny. That's what she said. It's so much tinier than I thought. And I knew it was going to be that way. But, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is so cool. What is this? Ah. That's so fucking sick. Is that Dragon Ball Z shit? Who is that? That is so cool. That's so cool. It's small, Gavin. They look a lot bigger in the pictures. Yeah, it is a good name for them in general. Wands. And exactly, Bryan. I can now cast spells, right? So that was the biggest thing I was actually looking forward to, is because you get, you just like start collecting spells and you're memorizing them and stuff like that, but then you don't have a wand to do it. And you're like, fuck, I need a wand, right? So that was like my main thing, is like now I can finally cast some of the spells that I have been, studying and stuff like that. Ooh, and we got a little, okay, so there's nothing else in there, a certificate. That's really cool. That's going on something. Spare bearing. Oh, it is just prolonging this a little bit more. Just to get a look at this. So this would be, I'm going to say, if I'm remembering it, Nibiru. So if you're going by all the cool names that Unquiet Hands comes up with for bearings, they would have called this a Nibiru, I believe. So stainless steel races with ceramic balls, and I think it's a stainless steel cage as well. But it's not a double retainer like the operator. Thank you, Gavin. Yes, Nibiru. And then there's also, I will find out, I guess, what these are for later. But I've got several of these little spacers. I guess they're for, they're to protect your buttons. That must be what it is. You put them in between your buttons, and then they don't, maybe so they don't rub against each other. I was actually wondering about that. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Crown retainer. I always hate when I'm out in the streets, forget my wand at home. Gotta get, right? And then someone does something dumb to you, and you're like, you go to get the spell out, and you're like, I only have my wrapped on me. Fuck. Forgot my wand. Shit. Hate it. So that's cool. So there's a spare one in there. Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way. My fest wand. It's small, Gavin, but it is pretty. Yeah, it's like a washer pan, but I'm not, I'd have to open up the top to kind of get an idea if that's for the bearing thing in here or if it's to put in between your beads. Because it's funny because I actually had that thought the other day. I was looking at someone's hot stack that they had on their totem. And I was going, oh yeah, it looks good. And then I imagined like rolling the beads and I was like, yeah, but he's got like zircuity and a superconductor. You want that stuff like rubbing against each other? And yes, it is, Drake. It is designed to have beads. It's got a really cool tag in there, little WizardEDC. Look at that. So this is a very short one, right? But, oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so it's already happening what he says. So he sent me a message. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need something. He said that there could have been some a problem with the, yeah, it just comes right off. Wow. Oh, okay, so it could be longer. You're saying that maybe some Loctite got in the bearing? And that kind of seems like that's what's happened because you saw that thing. It spun for like no time. So he's got some sort of, it's like a hex bit down there, an Allen key attachment. Might be this one. Got him good. Oh, it was really loose. Maybe that was what's going on. So that's just coming out. And then what is that? Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like, so that is Loctited into that. And I hear that everyone kind of does this differently. So that must be Loctited right into there. And then it's just, yeah. And then that's in there, much like a spinner. And then that keeps that on. So I don't know. I don't know if I really want to get into it too much right now and see if I can like get it. Just like you said, it was going to spin for like 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm like, first of all, I don't ever really record spin times because I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't really care because I don't really let it spin for like any more than like 10 seconds at a time. Anyway. Okay, that's tight in there. I only have one bead. This one bead has been sitting around for ages. And I believe Janet Hobson gave it to me randomly in a package, just as like this extra little gift. Doesn't even fit on here. Oh, I don't want to screw it on. Oh, that's disappointing. Thought it was going to fit. Would it like... Nope. Oh, now it's stuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Nope, never mind. Okay, so I do have other beads coming on a Sasa spin totem, so that's going to be fun. Maybe those will fit. Yeah, what bearing tool would work on that? That's what I'm kind of wondering. It is fun to spin because it's got a good grip. But yeah, should spin a lot longer than that. Okay, let's take this off here. Yeah, how do you get it out? Yo-yo bearing tool may work. Because, yeah, no, Gavin's right. What the fuck are you going to... I'm not going to get my... I was trying to think of... There's not even a point in getting my one for a spinner out because it won't... Oh, no, you could put it... Couldn't you put this side down in the spinner? The thing there, you know? Yeah, you could. and then you could push it through from this side. I think that would work, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm so curious now. I'm going to try it. Got me all curious. I'll nerd it out. I'll fix it. I'll fix it now. Figure it out. All right. Put my ears back in here. Put my ears in. Have a drink. I'll figure it out. What? How is a bomb address? How's a yo-yo bearing tool different? Worry about damage to it. Because if this is, where did I put it? There it is. So the bearing is the bearing, and it is R108. Yes, it is a cap bearing tool. It's the only one I've ever had. The only other one I ever want is a Vega by Unquiet Hands. So how can we fix this? Let me fix this. We need something to protect this. Something. Yeah, because that doesn't. You don't get that. It's got to be smaller, right? Something's got to hold it there. I got just thing. So I've got 2mm craft foam from a craft store. So when you go to craft stores, they have crafty things like foam. Kids like to play with foam. So if I cut out just a square and then I take a hole punch and I punch that out. Voila. Then, it's protected now, I think. That could work. That could work. But are we going to get no... no, so you're not going to get enough screw. Oh, come on. What are you supposed to do with these things? Like, how do you... Yeah, I'm crafty, but it's still not working. Is it not on a shelf that way? It's just too big. It's too big for this. Because it's like, it's pressing into that now. So this can get down on here. Go through here. But I need this to be thinner. Now I don't have, even if I press the foam down, I don't have enough thread to get that into there. Yeah. Because I don't even think I would get another bearing in. Let's see how I would. There's no way that people are just getting these and just like going with the bearing, right? That would be ridiculous. You just get it and then you're just like, oh, that's it. I don't know, maybe like the other way, but you can't. Because that's not the same. Like this one won't work. So I would need a whole other tool. And then if you put it this way and push it from that side, you don't have, it's down. It says nowhere for that to get pushed out. But yeah, you're right. I see what you guys are saying now. Because this, I think, actually tapers. Like this is not the same diameter as that. So you're right. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now. It's got to get pushed out from that way. But how? Need a different diameter tool? Yeah. And kills bearings. What the fuck? Like, come on. What the hell are you supposed to do? I guess I'll have to go to the fucking groups or something like that and figure out what people are doing. Like, I hear that it's different depending on what kind of thing you're, yours are also this way? You can't change them at all? Do people just get a special tool or something? I mean, I guess it's not even meant for like a big spin time thing. I don't even know what he's talking about with like 1:45 seconds. Like, I don't even care about that. It's just, I like to tinker. So you just kill the bearing, eh? Okay. Just kill it. Like, you're never gonna, the thing is that I wasn't expecting is you're never gonna be like getting these like crazy amazing spin times from a thing when it doesn't even have enough, like, doesn't even have enough arms around there to get inertia to get going really fast or anything. Yeah. That was kind of my thought of like, that was my thought too, Drake. Like, I could I'm not going to do that on a stream because it's just ridiculous, right? I'm just like, I'm getting out all these tools and a hammer. But that was one of my first thoughts is I would just get like something that increases in diameter, like a little cone. I've got like, what they call like a stepped drill bit or something from metal. And then just like put that right into the bearing and then just, right? And have this down on something soft so it could take it. I could just knock that thing right the fuck out. But yeah, that's the thing. Having to have it come out from that way is another thing. You almost need to have something with like I don't know, something to like knock it out so it actually just go through a hole or something like that. It's a very complicated thing. Okay, so Gavin, so your spin 2 minutes. This one's getting that long. Is that good? It's funny because he messaged me, his name Kieran, I think, and he was like, just, maybe a little bit of Loctite got in the thing because one other person was saying there was a problem or something, but he brushed over. He was like, hey, but if you replace the bearing, should be no problem. Just get a new bearing in there. Okay, just replace the bearing. Fun. I've got a wand. I've got a wand now. That's nice. It's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for yeah, I just send it to Gavin. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Got a cool symbol there. Neat. Yeah, I want to get some beads on this. Mess with the bearing thing a little bit. See if I can get that working. Get a better bearing in there. Yeah, of course you have jigs for it. And I would have to make a jig. I would just have to make something. I can't afford Gavin's scepters. You fucking kidding me? It's like a fucking whole paycheck for me. No, probably more because a whole paycheck for me, and then I gotta convert it to USD, and then it's way less. So it'd be like a month and a half. It'd be like a month and a half of my salary, I think, probably to get one Gavin scepter. Not shitting on it because, like, man, the time effort you put into it, like, you know, it's like, you know, kudos. It's good, but yeah, maybe one day when I'm like filthy rich. Right now, I'm just smart with the money. It's not very much. Anyway, cool. Well, I guess I'll be able to cast like some low grade spells, maybe. I don't know. Like, there's probably like some, like, what would you call them? You know, like first year spells or something like that this could probably deal with. Probably, right? I just want to get beads on there. I'm disappointed that bead didn't work. I don't know why. It's from a pretty well-known bead maker. I don't know where it went now, but oh well, I'll find out later. Yeah, interesting. So I have also, I've got a wand from Sasa Fabrio from SF Alchemy. So he made me a custom one that is going to be getting shipped next week, I believe. And then I was also lucky enough I got in contact with the maker for Pond Hopper stuff. And was very patient, didn't bug him. And then eventually he PM'd me and he said, hey, it's not a custom, but if you want just a stainless steel one, I have one of those available now. Would you like it? So I said, yes, I will take one of those. And it's in that tub, actually. So that'll be up for vote on the Facebook group for next week's. And we'll see how much we get through with that. I don't know. Nah, we don't have time. Forget it. Just kidding. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. I want to get all those ones here and then kind of play with it a little bit more and see what's going on. I'm already liking it's got like, I think it's got like this sort of knuckle roller thing to it. It's reminding me already of the revolver from Unquiet Hands, the revolver knuckle roller. But I just like love the idea of having the beads on there and, you know, making it all match and like looking great and stuff. So that would be cool. Well, number 8. I didn't notice that before. Number 8. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna bug me. I'm probably all week gonna figure out how to get that stupid bearing out of there, and I'll let you guys all know what I came up with afterwards. Hey Jeremy, how you doing? You're so late, dude. Thank you. I have to have a fan, man. I would be like these key lights and then the weather. Oh. Why don't you make beads, Gavin? That'd be cool. You could totally make beads. You could fucking bang beads out. Just bang them. Is that Ultim slider from earlier more clicky than the Ultim Zirc? That's actually a really good question. We can try. We can try when I get more room. Oh, there's a bead. I found it. Put it over there. The Ultim Zirc goes up against the Tab Chonky. Tab Chonk slider. What was it again? The Tab Chonky boy. Right. The Tab Chonky boy. I'll just listen to it first. Right now it's feeling very on par, but have a listen. Sorry, that was awkward, wasn't it? I forgot I don't have that mic set up on this scene. Put my ears in and I'll go to the other one. Okay. Now you will be able to hear it. See you, Bryan. See you, Bryan. Oh! What the? We interrupt this segment for something my wife's throwing at me. Very late. I missed. Oh! Cool. Is it, hey, wait, come back. You want to try this thing? I got the slider you like, maybe. A snack. I got a snack. It's the, I don't know, what is that? It's like pastry. That looks good. I'll eat that later. Who was asking for James? Is that answering any of your questions here? What? No, okay, I got a thing. I know you do. You don't want to try it? Later. Okay. I'm busy. Okay, she's busy. She's busy. It's okay. We'll try it later, like I thought. Yeah, I don't know, James, if that is answering your questions. They're very similar. They're very similar, and I don't know, just listen to the slide noises again. I don't know, man. They're actually both really good. If you have bigger hands, you need the Zirc. But if you have average to small hands, it would be the tab, which is actually really comfy. Something very satisfying about the 3-click down like that, just how it fits in your hand. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying them. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so all you nerds, should be getting out of here. So thanks to Bryan Wise for sending us all out here. All these cool things to play with. What a mess. I love it. Everything is everywhere. And then, so what we got coming up? What I got coming up, I told you about the wands and stuff. We got that. We got the pond hopper. We also got next week, we got to get through. We got to open up the Indie Thick. Chelsea LP, hopefully TwoEDC, Copper Nectar Plus. We also will have one of the craziest unboxings I've ever done because my big triangle refinished by Michael Coco with sexy Drake Sexton buttons made for it as well is going to be arriving. And then there's all this other gorgeous stuff in there. There's some stuff from Ali Aminal in there as well. It's a big box, and it is it's gonna be pretty cool. Very excited about that one. So that'll be there. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna vote on that one to be opened. So that's a pretty safe bet. Otherwise, thank you for what's his name? Barrett Holman for sending this stuff. Thank you for Osmond for sending that The SP1, that's all going back to everyone come Monday or Tuesday or whatever. It's a holiday here Monday, so I don't know, it might be Tuesday. And yeah, I think I'm forgetting stuff, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm really just trying to get through the boxes. I want to get through the boxes, and I'm trying to be realistic about time because it always takes longer than I think. It always takes longer than I think. And, you know, I'm trying to keep it to like, let's just pick 3 boxes or something. I'm fine to wait. I can wait and it's all good. So, but I'm trying to, we got to get through the boxes because then I want to start doing maybe like more tutorials and stuff like that and get into more of that kind of thing. But we got to get through these boxes. Later, Brian. Thanks again. Yeah. Night, Pam. Have a good one. All right. I've got my wand now. I can do so many good things. Cast spells. You should cast like some sort of for the outro thing or something like that. I could go like outroius activated.